Good evening. This is the City Council. Before we start, we are going to swear in some new council members, but some have been re-elected, so we'll start with John.
You want? Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're sharing. Right here, taking some pictures.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Get a little higher.
I, Jonathan Smith,
I, Jonathan Smith,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Ohio
and the Constitution of the State of Ohio
and the Charter of the City of Perrysburg,
and the Charter of the City of Perrysburg,
Wood County, Ohio,
Wood County, Ohio,
and that I will faithfully
and that I will faithfully
discharge the duties of
discharge the duties of
member of City Council of the City of Perrysburg,
members of City Council of the City of Perrysburg,
Wood County, Ohio.
Wood County, Ohio.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
I had someone
Where you want?
Wherever you want. You tell me where to go. Got my
Why don't
Bible.
you stand right there so we can see you?
Oh, me?
And then my sister here.
No, I'm here.
Okay.
There you go.
Right hand. Right on the back.
I, Jan Maternity,
I, Jan Attorney,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States of
the
America
Constitution of the United States of America
and the Constitution of the State of Ohio
and the Constitution of the State of Ohio
and the Charter of the City of Perrysburg, Wood County, Ohio,
and the Charter of the City of Perrysburg, Wood County, Ohio,
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
of a member of City Council of the City of Perrysburg, Wood County, Ohio,
of a member of City Council
of the City of
of the
Perrysburg.
City of Perrysburg and Wood County, Ohio.
So help me God.
So help me God. Amelia, come on up.
I'll get away so it's not safe.
Oh, Amelia, that's That's not mine.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Now we just have
This is not Tim's first rodeo.
Sure. You look great. Don't worry. I have no idea.
I, Timothy McCarthy.
I, Timothy McCarthy,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
to support and defend
to support and defend
the Constitution of the United States of America
the Constitution of the United States of
and the
America
Constitution of the State of Ohio
and the Constitution of the State of Ohio
and the Charter of the City of Perrysburg,
and the Charter of the City of Perrysburg,
Wood County, Ohio,
Wood County, Ohio,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of a member of City Council
the duties of a member of City Council
of the City of Perrysburg,
of the City of Perrysburg,
Wood County, Ohio.
Wood County, Ohio.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Jan, sign. That's by the time they get it.
Yeah, I know.
Will be good.
Thank you. Ready? All right, I will. Ready? I would call city council meeting for January 7, 2020 to order. Roll call, please.
Okay, Ms. Warren. Here. Mr. Coolman is absent. Ms. Materney.
Here.
Mr. Matuzak.
Here.
Mr. McCarthy. Here. Mr. Smith.
Here.
Mr. Van Huzen.
Here.
If you're able, please join me in saying the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. See you now.
Okay, thank you. As I'm soon to be the outgoing president of the city council, I would like to nominate Councilman Jonathan Smith as president, the next president of city council for the next 2 years.
Second?
Discussion, roll call.
One thing before you do that, I just would like to say congratulations also to Jim Matuzak for having done a great job as city council president.
Okay, second that. Roll call, please.
Okay, Ms. Warren.
Yes.
Ms. Materney.
Yes.
Mr. Matuzak.
Yes.
Mr. McCarthy.
Yes.
Mr. Smith.
Yes.
Mr. Van Huzen.
Yes.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
So I guess we,
Does this come to me then at this point, or?
Yes.
Okay. All right, well, I have distributed one for all the council members here. It is a committee assignments for everyone here. If it's okay with everybody, I would like to do one vote for all the committees. I don't know if this is something that we need to read off, but I can always pass this over to the administration having the minutes.
That's what I would suggest that you at least read off in the order of your committees, who the chair, your recommended chairs and members.
Okay.
That way it's.
So if everyone's okay with doing this as one, I'll read off this, and if there's any objection, we can go from that point. For the first committee, I have the Finance Committee. The chair would be Mr. Matuzak. The first member would be Mr. McCarthy, and the second member would be Ms. Bourne. In the Recreation Committee, the chair would be Ms. Bourne. First member would be Mr. Smith. Second member would be Ms. Materney. For the Safety Committee, the chair would be Mr. Van Huzen. The first member would be Ms. Bourne. The second member would be Mr. Matuzak. For the Service Committee, the chair would be Ms. Materney. First member would be Mr. Coolman. Second member would be Mr. Smith. For the Public Utilities Committee, the chair would be Mr. Smith. The first member would be Ms. Materney. The second member would be Mr. Van Huzen. For the Planning and Zoning Committee, the chair would be Mr. McCarthy. The first member would be Mr. Van Huzen. The second member would be Mr. Coolman. And for the Personnel Committee, the chair would be Mr. Coolman. The first member would be Mr. Matuzak, and the second member would be Mr. McCarthy. And then for the Appointment Review Committee, that would be Mr. Smith, Mr. Matuzak, and Mr. McCarthy.
Second.
Discussion, roll call.
All right, Ms. Warren.
Yes.
Ms. Materney.
Yes.
Mr. Matuzak.
yes.
Mr. McCarthy.
Yes.
Mr. Smith.
Yes.
Mr. Van Huzen.
Yes.
And there is one other board we have to do as well. Is that something that,
We have minutes of the council meeting, December 17th.
We'll do one of the
Actually,
firefighter.
yeah.
Right. Firefighter Fund Board.
I would be interested in the firefighter department fund board.
Needs maybe once a year, I think.
It hasn't even, it's not.
I'd be interested.
It's very.
All right.
Then we'll do
Who was that last time?
It was Deborah and
Becky.
Becky.
So do we need to have,
So I need a second.
so we need a second person as well. So we have Ms. Bourne. Is there another person that would be interested in being on there?
I'll coordinate Jackie's name.
Yeah.
Anybody want to be on that, or should we just nominate Mr. Bourne? Yeah.
I think Corey is,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Corey's probably interested.
Of course.
Yeah, I think he would be too.
Is that a motion?
Well, yeah, if he's not here, that's, I'll second.
So I guess we'll make the motion then to have Ms. Bourne and Mr. Coolman on the firefighter dependents fund board.
Second?
Discussion, roll call.
Okay, Ms. Moore,
Yes.
Ms. McCurney,
Yes.
Mr. Matusek,
Yes.
Mr. McCarthy,
Yes.
Mr. Smith,
Yes.
Mr. Van Huzen.
Yes.
Next is the minutes of council from December 17, 2019.
And everyone just have a copy of the minutes presented. If there is no objections to anything on here, I would just make the motion to approve the minutes of City Council meeting held on December 17, 2019 as written and dispense with the reading.
Second.
Roll call.
Okay, Ms. Moore,
Yes.
Ms. McCurney,
Yes.
Mr. Matusek,
Yes.
Mr. McCarthy,
Yes.
Mr. Smith,
Yes.
Mr. Van Huzen.
Yes.
We have no special reports today. Letters, communications, citizens' concerns. If you have a concern, please, and you don't know other committees' reports, so if you have a concern, please come to the podium. Hearing none. Administrative reports, I have no report other than welcome the new members of council. Congratulate you again, Floor, and look forward to serving with you. Administrator?
My report's the same as the mayor's report. Looking forward to working with each and every one of you in 2020.
Finance Director?
No report tonight.
Oh, by the way, Dave, I have a quick question for you. Under the clerk's report, I have a copy of the rules of council you sent me last week. In reviewing it, I found that a copy you sent me does not have any acknowledgement of the ordinance 40/2019 passed September 17, 2019, Rule 5. This ordinance amends the rules of council 5, which defines the responsibilities of the Recreation Committee. When are you going to incorporate this ordinance into the rules of council?
It's very possible that that ordinance was passed probably just after the last update of the code book itself. That the code, we have historically updated it once a year, which means probably some point around September of this year, it will get updated again and then incorporated into the book.
Okay, so sometime around this year, you'll have it in there?
I'd say usually should be, I'm thinking it was in September.
September 17th. it
Yeah,
passed.
so, well, but I think that's right about the time that we updated the code. So it'd be around that time of year, this year again.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
Okay, Director Blah?
The only thing that I would like to ask now that we have our chairs of our respective committees is looking at the schedules for when you're going to be holding those meetings. We have sent out to you what the standard schedule was, at least in 2019. If that's something that you at least want to maintain for January, we can get those on the calendar and get those advertised, having finance on the second Tuesday, service on the 4th, safety on the 4th, recreation on the second Tuesday, planning and zoning on the second Wednesday, personnel on the 4th Tuesday, and public utilities on the 4th Wednesday. And thank you to Councilwoman Bourne, who did correct, the time was incorrect on hers. It's I believe 6:30, not 5:30. So just for the purposes of recording secretary and maintaining our calendar, what is council's pleasure for your individual committee hearings for January?
If possible, I'd like to know if Mr. Smith and Ms. Materney would be interested in meeting on the 14th at 6:30 for recreation.
Is that a change in the meeting time from?
Or it's usually the second Tuesday of the month.
Should be this For January 14th?
Yeah.
Still, I think, is the second Tuesday.
Yes. At 6:30. Oh, I'd like to keep it always at the second Tuesday, but I was just asking what dates were fine.
Oh,
for these.
that's fine with me.
Okay.
Would it be okay if I make a suggestion that during each of the committee reports, we just solidify that as we go through?
That'd be fine, thank you. Other than that, I have no report, Your Honor.
President of Council, your report.
No report. We use that one.
Committee reports, finance, economic development.
Thank you, Mayor Mack. I don't have any report on legislation, and I'm comfortable keeping our regularly scheduled finance committee meetings on the second Tuesday.
Yep, that's
So,
it. I mean,
Have that work for you?
That's perfect.
Okay, so we'll keep it as is.
That's not good.
That's it for me, Mayor.
All right, thank you very much. Service committee.
I would like to, no report, I'm sorry. And I would like to keep it, I believe it's on Wednesday, the second or third Wednesday, fourth Wednesday.
Fourth Wednesday at 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock, if that's okay with everybody?
There be any possibility maybe moving it back to 5:30?
Yeah. Is that okay with you?
Just to change it from 5 to 5:30 to
Service,
start,
I
and
don't
then.
want to look at you.
Yeah, the mayor looked at me, I'm no longer. on
I know, I'm sorry, it's 5:30, okay?
Yeah.
Fourth Wednesday of the month at 5:30?
That would be fine for me, and then we'd probably get, yeah, we'll just let Corey know. I know the next one is public utilities that meet afterwards, and we'll have that
Yeah,
conversation about that one.
that's why I was thinking that, I was hoping you would suggest that, so.
So 5:30 then on the 4th?
Yeah.
Wednesday. Thank you, feedback's throwing me off today.
Yeah.
Safety committee.
So the typical meeting, thank you, Mr. Mayor, I have no report. The normal committee meeting is, as was said earlier, the fourth Tuesday, which would be the 28th. And that would work for me. I haven't spoken to the other committee members. Maybe that will be a discussion what the remainder of the year would look like. But at this point, it will be the fourth Tuesday, which is the 28th of January.
That's okay with me, Barry.
What time is that?
6
It'll
o'clock?
be 6 o'clock, same.
I think it was changed to 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock on Rep. Navari was chairing the safety committee, because he couldn't get here from Texas. I think that's why it's 6 o'clock, so if you wanted to change it.
No, it's
That's why it's
5
probably the only one that said 6 o'clock.
There's a 5 o'clock personnel.
5 o'clock.
Oh, is it 5 o'clock?
Personnel.
Okay.
So at this point, we'll leave it at 6 o'clock on the fourth Tuesday, and we may have a conversation about that at
Recreation committee.
Hello, Mayor. Hello, Mr. Mayor. There is no report. January 14th, we will be meeting, as we just discussed, at 6:30. We will be holding our meetings the second Tuesday of every month at 6:30. And I have a couple other things here. I think that's pretty much it at the moment. That's it.
All right, thank you. Planning zoning committee.
No report, Your Honor. Barry and I spoke, and we'll say for now that planning and zoning will stay on the second Wednesday at 5:30. And as others have said, once Corey gets back, we'll see if that works for him. But let's for now say second Wednesday at 5:30. And I talked to Brody this morning, and we will not be meeting this month, at least not tomorrow night. And they require a special meeting later this month. No meeting tomorrow night.
Okay, personnel committee.
Of course, not here.
Public utilities.
Our scheduled meeting is for the 4th Wednesday of each month at 6 p.m. And my hope is that we might be able to push that back to 6:30 with the service being pushed back to 5:30. Just to make sure that we don't have too much overlap. If that's agreeable.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay. And there's no other reports, so you're out.
Thank you. Other business, council has resolution 1/2020. I know there are people here on behalf of the playground. Do you want them to speak first, or do you want?
Mr. Mayor, I have a quick comment, if I could.
Yes,
on
you
that
may.
at some point? Is it okay to do that now?
Council's prerogative, how it wants to proceed.
I just would like to say I support this resolution because I strongly support Mr. Whiteman's effort to raise money from the private sector for an inclusive playground. I've held this position since he first came to my committee last year. But it is necessary that I also state that the procedure used to pass the resolution is improper and a violation of our city code, specifically Ordinance 40, 2019, which was passed unanimously by City Council on September 19th, 2019. The ordinance delineates the powers and responsibilities of City Council's Recreation Committee. It states that the Recreation Committee shall review all legislation of any proposed administrative action requiring City Council authorization involving city parks and/or the recreation programs which take place in them is to be presented to the full council. The law director stated in her council packet dated January 3rd, 2020, that she had prepared the resolution without an opportunity for the Recreation Committee to approve it because it did not involve financial transactions. She acknowledged in her packet that the resolution is legislation. This procedure clearly violates our code because the latter clearly states that all legislation of the type described in Ordinance 40, 2019 be reviewed, not only financial transactions. This is another case of passing legislation and then not following it. The city administration needs to be aware that the city code and charter are simply not starting points for negotiation. They are to be followed as written or necessary amended by legislation, not simply ignored.
I don't believe that's correct, because this resolution is not utilizing or appropriating any money of the city. It's just simply expressing support for a very worthwhile project, and I think it's silly to ask all these people to have to trounce back here to attend a committee meeting and then return to council at some later date. So, has the resolution been introduced?
It's not.
Mr. McCarthy, you might want to take a look at the ordinance. I'll be happy to give you a copy of it.
That's fine. I'd like to introduce resolution 1-2020 and move that the rules be suspended to allow for the reading by number of title only and dispense with the second and third readings.
Second.
Roll call.
Okay, Ms. Warren.
Yes.
Ms. Materney.
Yes.
Mr. Matuzak.
Yes.
Mr. McCarthy.
Yes.
Mr. Smith.
Yes.
Mr. Van Huzen.
Yes.
Resolution number 1, 2020. A resolution of general support of Wood County Plays, a division of the Wood Lane Foundation, in the initiative to construct an inclusive playground at Rotary Park.
I would then move that resolution, I keep missing the number, it's 1, I should remember that, 2020 be passed.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call.
Okay, Mr. Smith.
Yes.
Ms. Materney.
Yes.
Mr. Van Huzen.
Yes.
Ms. Warren.
Yes.
Mr. McCarthy.
Yes.
Let's see, who's left? Mr. Matuzak.
Sure, yeah.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Aye.
Do you guys,
It was passed. Do you want to say something, or are you going to take what you got and go with it? There's been a motion to adjourn. This meeting is adjourned.